This past winter, and just before COVID hit, I went to two very different beer festivals in Copenhagen, both showcasing why Copenhagen is one of the best beer cities in the world. The first I went to was Mikkeller Baghaven's Wild Ale Celebration, the world's leading sour beer festival. This festival was all about lambics, sours, farmhouse ales, saisons and the likes. If you're deeply into hobby IPAs or dark roasted stouts, this is not the festival for you. The beer festival had an insane lineup featuring some of the world's leading craft beer producers. Bokke, Lindemans and Born from Belgium, and a host of producers from the US. Oxbow, Jester King, Die Garde, Fanta Flora, Tired Hands and Hill Farmstead, among others. Mikkeller also had some of their own sour stuff available. Some of the best on the night for me came from Second Shift Brewing, Hill Farmstead and some of Mikkeller's own. But I did have a lot of great beer and some funky ones too. A lambic with Szechuan peppercorns, for example. I paid a fixed price for the ticket and got free samples for the 4 hours the session lasted. I also got a great build-your-own hot dog from one of the best in the city at John's Hot Dog Deli. All sorts of toppings, some made with beer, including the beer pickled sunchokes I had on mine. I could also have gotten a meatball sandwich, ramen, or even oysters. If you're into sours, this event is not to be missed. We will have to wait and see if it'll be held in 2021, but it'll be back again at some point, that I'm sure of. The other festival was a little more traditional. Copenhagen Beer Festival at Valby Hallen had a lot more variety in the beer selection. Here you pay a smaller ticket price to get in, but you also have to pay for the beers, whether it be a small sample or a full beer. Prices were extremely reasonable though. The emphasis was on more local Danish brewers and a few select ones from Sweden and Poland, among others. Plenty of beers to choose from and plenty of great beer advice from the brewers themselves. I had a funky sour with guava, ginger and kombucha at South Plains Brewing from Malmö, Sweden, and some great ones from Polish Albrovar and Danish Amager Bryghus. Luckily, the Hungry Dane food truck was on site to serve a great pulled duck burger with fries, so you wouldn't get too drunk. A much different experience than Mikkeller's, but equally fun. Copenhagen Beer Festival will be back in Valby Hallen in late August 2021. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you're looking for a beer adventure in Copenhagen, join me on my guided walking beer and food tour of the city. Head to copenhagenfoodcrawl.com now to book or click the link in the top line of the video description. I will see you soon in Copenhagen.